The two enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. The greatest of follies is sacrificing health for another kind of happiness. Troubleshooting is a very pleasant experience. Often, it is loss that teaches us the value of something. However fate befalls you, do not give opportunity for joy and lamentation. All things are full of change and your luck may come at any time. Treat a work of art like a prince. Let the art speak to you. All truth in this world must pass through 3 steps. The first is ridiculed, the second is harshly opposed, and the third is accepted without proof and reason. Talent hits a target that no one else can shoot. The genius of hitting targets that no one else can see. Most of us are not grateful for what we already have, but we always regret what we have not achieved. The power of will, like a strong blind man, can lift a fool who can see clearly. The greatest achievements of the human mind are generally accepted with disbelief. Time is when everything passes. A great testament to the pathetic subjectivity of human is provided by astrology, which links the passage of the great cosmic body with the spirit of the self. No one can see themselves. Everyone only sees as much as himself or herself on the other side. Money is human happiness in the abstract. He, then, who is no longer capable of enjoying human happiness in the concrete, devotes his heart entirely to money. Many people see that sight has completely taken over the place of thinking. It is an obvious advantage to sacrifice pleasure to avoid pain. Every artist is as great as his or her greatest works. If one suspects a lie, one considers oneself to believe. As one becomes impudent, the lie grows stronger and the cover is exposed. A man can be himself only as long as he is alone. Compassion for animals is so closely linked to a quality of character that one can say for sure, anyone who is cruel to animals cannot be a good person. Many live too much in the present, the desperate; others too much in the future, the shy and caring. Nature shows that with the growth of intelligence comes an increased capacity for pain, and only with the highest level of intelligence does suffering reach its highest point. I may have understood and taught what a saint was, but I never said I was a saint. We spend our beautiful days without noticing them. Only when the worst comes, we hope they come back. Hate is a matter of the heart. How the drug does not become a drug when the dose is too strong. It's the same with the critics when they go beyond the measure of fairness. Because of their individuality and situation, all people live, without exception, within the limits of certain concepts and views. Every important book should be read twice. So if you don't love loneliness, you don't love freedom. It would be better to buy a book, if you can spend the time reading it. Many don't lose their minds, because they don't have it. From the young people's point of view, life is a very long future. From the point of view of old age, the past is very short. What people used to call destiny were usually just their own silly jokes. Compassion is the basis of all morality. Every nation mocks the other and everyone is righteous. The only man who really can't live without a woman is a gynecologist. The closing years of life are like the end of a masquerade party, when the masks are dropped. Music is the melody whose text is the world. I've never known any trouble than an hour's reading didn't assuage. No one can transcend their own individuality. Great people are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude. Just as the largest library, badly arranged, is not so useful as a very moderate one that is well arranged, so the greatest amount of knowledge, if not elaborated by our own thoughts, is worth much less than a far smaller volume that has been abundantly and repeatedly thought over. Anyone who lives in the chaos of business or pleasure, without ever making up his or her own past, loses his or her temper. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. People of wealth and the so-called upper class suffer the most from boredom. To place too much value on other people's opinions is general madness. Money is like seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you will be. Honor is outer conscience, and conscience is inner honor. Our first ideas of life are generally taken from fiction rather than fact.